We get locked into these patterns of behavior that we don't necessarily realize are causing us blockages. And seems as though there's been some realizations lately. The feeling of recognizing these patterns and making some choices recently that are breaking that cycle. The cycle has been broken here. We're starting right off with that Four of Wands with breaking that cycle and moving right into that Two of Pentacles of big changing, big transformation occurring. Um, a lot of movement here. There's a lot of actual, like, hearing getting back on the road, getting out into a new job, possibly moving. Um, This seems less about vacation travel and more about actual movement in life, actual transformation and changes in life that are going to lead to even bigger changes. This is like a momentum that carries forward. And it seems like the energy behind this is all led fully by your intuition. With our high priestess, we're feeling much more connected and in tune with spirit. And it's not even necessarily for some of you like that you feel more in tune with spirit. You don't feel anything different. What's different is how you're acting on it. What's different is what you're doing about those thoughts that pop into your head. Rather than spending a lot of time analyzing them and doubting them and thinking about all these other alternative ways of doing things, and then coming back to that again and then analyzing some more, you're just taking the actions that need to be taken. There's a lot less thought behind it. It's more about actual doing the things that need to be done. And then, as well, with our magician card, this is being prepared for more to finally use the tools and the skills and the knowledge that you have, and asking spirit to continue providing these opportunities for you to challenge yourself, to continue moving in a way that is going to give you the life that you desire and that you deserve. And it takes a long time to get to this point. So congratulate yourself, accept and receive these new challenges and these new opportunities going forward. These are the manifestations that you were asking for lining up with you because you were willing to take those steps that were necessary, put yourself into that alignment. That was no small feat. So there's a lot of good stuff coming forward for you. You did it. There's some energy here about first being very genuine and authentic and continuing to maintain that. It feels as though there's some um, disagreement with how you portray yourself or how you present yourself or decisions that you maybe have made. Um, you cannot deny who you are and what you're trying to accomplish in life. And if you dim your shine, then you're going to find yourself unhappy. And if you find yourself unhappy, then you're going to continue back, falling back, and making some of the same mistakes that you've done before. You will backtrack. So some of this disagreement, some of these opinions about what it is that you're doing with your life right now, they seem like they could have an impact. They really don't, because ultimately, who's going to be responsible? It's you. Ultimately, you're the one that has to make the choices that you can live with. And they might, be projecting what they feel and think about the situation because of their past experiences or some difficulties they've had. We can't expect people to trust that we're doing things differently or that we're a different person today. We have to show them. So what's most important is that you actually do the things that you said you're going to do the things that you're talking about, that you actually take the effort and make the steps forward that were a part of the plan all along, that you're getting this like pushback and doubt from. Ultimately, you're going to show them that you were serious, your business, and that you weren't playing any games. This wasn't going to be a repeat pattern, or this wasn't going to repeat the pattern that somebody else has perpetuated in front of this person or people. But they're going to realize that they had nothing to be afraid of. That this is in some ways going to turn out to be a lesson for them as well, where they have to realize that just because you've seen or experienced something doesn't mean you're going to continue to see and experience. It's not necessarily um, to their detriment that they allow someone to shine. It could be a lesson for them that believing in the people in your circle is a big part about progressing yourself and being proud of and cheering on the people in your circle. So let that be their lesson. But realize that the way that they feel and think about the situation right now, it's going to pass. No worries about it. Go ahead and accept and claim that for yourself. This message is all about trusting what you're feeling and what you're seeing. Not only are you receiving mega enhanced downloading at this time, you're not even overthinking it at all. You're not questioning it at all because something about it feels absolutely pre laid out in front of you. Like this path was laid brick by brick in front of you and it had your name on it, and you saw that and you went ahead down that lane. There was no like second thoughts that you had in this. Now, it does not make sense to some of the people around you, and it's not going to. And somehow you're okay with that this time. Somehow you realize that, like, I cannot sit there and question everything that I do, everything that I feel, because when I do that, sometimes I overthink and I detour myself. Sometimes I put up my own brick walls and then I limit myself to what's potentially could happen for me. I start to see other people living the life that I had asked for because I didn't take the leap, because I didn't trust what I was feeling. Um, your spirit guides are there along with you, and you know that as well. You can feel them, you're seeing the signs. It's like kind of a no brainer at this point that you're on track. Feel like you're in alignment, you feel like you're headed in the direction you're supposed to be headed in. There's really nothing that you're doubting, but it does seem like there's some people around you that really have no idea what the heck is going on. Um, you've already seen the outcome. You've already planned the outcome. In some cases, this is something that was predestined long before you came to this earth. But in other cases, this is a part of your manifesting that you actually visualized yourself or something that you wanted. Now, we could, debate whether or not you planned that before you got here as well, that you were going to have those thoughts and desires when you started to make those manifestations. That's neither here nor there. That doesn't matter. What matters is that you finally accepted this beautiful gift of being able to see ahead, to see and to trust and to know that the decisions you're making and the choices you're making are going to lead you exactly where you want to be led. And you're taking those hunches and you're taking those nudges and you're not questioning what it is it's trying to show you. Spirit guides are very, very confidently guiding you. They've got you by the shoulder. They're literally walking you forward, and you can feel that and you know that. It's almost like you've never felt disconnected. Um, but it's not that you've never felt connected. Again, this is that you've never felt more confident in moving in the way your spirit suggests.